Y'all know what this is.
KNICKS Rehab.
Our guy, Craig Carton, the lunatic, back at it. You got something to say about these Giannis and Knicks rumors? Beware.
On like Donkey Kong right now. 4 teams now are in the running for the services of Giannis. The New York Knicks, obviously still alive. The Miami Heat, the Minnesota Timberwolves, which I'll get to in a second, and the Golden State Warriors. So there's a thought that the Warriors have a great package, 4 first-round picks, Kuminga, but I want to take you to Minnesota, all right? Because the Timberwolves can put together a package that's even better than that. What if I say to you, Julius Randle, Jaden McDaniels, 5 first-round picks? If you're Milwaukee, do you like that better than the Kuminga 4 picks from Golden State? I'm concerned as a Knicks fan. I can offer better players right now, but I cannot compete with Golden State, and I cannot compete with Minnesota when it comes to picks.
You can't.
And they've said they want picks.
That's right.
So for the first time since Giannis announced a couple of days ago that he's now finally ready to find a home outside of Milwaukee, and he wants to be a Knick, I think that's factual. But if I'm Milwaukee, great. I'll take Mikal Bridges. I'll take Deuce McBride. I'll take Karl-Anthony Towns. But, man, I want picks.
Well,
and you have no picks to give me.
First and foremost, I love his platform. Just got to be honest. I don't know what it is about him. It's like a no-holds ball, right? And he doesn't like LeBron like me. So maybe that's what we have in common, right? But I love
and not going to lie. I feel like Rich Paul is somewhere sneaking around there, though, because it feels like we're rolling dice at any given time around Craig Carton, big dog. Craig Carton is a New Yorker.
Listen, man, I just love all sports platforms that they speak their mind and tell it how it is, man, right? But let's get right back to it. When he broke down, because remember, everybody has the same 4 teams. The Knicks, Golden State, Miami, right? But then now, when he brought up the Minnesota thing, that's a little scary. Now, the only thing that's in our favor, nobody wants to go to Minnesota. Let's be honest. Stephon Marbury already told you, man, get me out of here. You think New York is cold, right? So, where would you rather live? Minnesota or New York? It's not even close. So for me, that's where we win, right? Because if it's up to Giannis, I'm not living in Minnesota, right? But that's kind of scary what Minnesota can give up. And I said this on my post on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram, All Ball TV, right? Leon Rose. Fabian, if we had those 5 draft picks for Mikal Bridges, we could have probably did a straight-up trade for Cat in the picks. I'm going to say it again. Leon Rose, if we still had even 3 of those picks, it could have been a straight-up trade. Now we have to scrape and we just listen.
I'm glad he's not here to repeat with you.
Yo, man, Craig Carton, listen, he people don't like him because he keep it real, Fabian. Us as Knicks fans, I'm a little nervous because if Milwaukee tell Giannis, we don't care where you want to go, we doing what's best for us. Because, nowadays the team does what's best for the player. That's how much power the players have. But if Milwaukee just grows a brain, pause, and just says, you know what? F you. We doing what's best for us. We jammed up, bro, because of those picks. So, Leon Rose, bro, you're gonna have to pull out a magic trick, bro. You have to make this deal happen. So, for me, I know people don't want to hear it. They're going to get fatigued about it. But like Wendy said, this is the Giannis trade. Everybody wants Giannis. Everybody's trying to figure out how to get Giannis. And now with Minnesota having what they can give up, boy, I don't know, Fabian. I'm starting to lose a little bit of confidence in Leon Rose. Let's see what happens.
The Timberwolves do not have any first-round draft picks until 2028, I think. I know they gave a lot of draft picks for Rudy Gobert, so I'm not sure where Carl is getting that information from. But since we are in fantasy world, the conspiracy antennas have popped up. Hey, man, when we played Minnesota, Karl-Anthony Towns was over there looking like he was crying and he was missing home. Been there for 10 years. Well, you came from over there, didn't you? What's stopping us from calling Minnesota and going, you know, not for nothing,
Take him back.
you looked a lot better with Karl-Anthony Towns over there, and I don't know if you looked that great with Julius Randle. We got a home for him over there in Milwaukee. He can still get paid, and we could take Giannis. Maybe they'll ask for McDaniels. Maybe we have to finagle another a fourth or fifth team, but it will take that. It's going to take multiple teams to be involved in this.
Yes.
But that to me sounds sweet. To be honest, that sounds like how it should be. If we're going to do this right, Cat, take your ass back to Minnesota. Giannis, come on home where you belong. With the home of the Greeks over here. Ain't more Greeks anywhere else in this country. Stop playing.
Never thought of that. No, you got to keep going because that's why you're the perspective. Because you say things and put it away. Listen. One thing with All Ball TV KNICKS Rehab, we do our thing and then it just, I guarantee you, watch people start talking about that. Send Cat ass back to Minnesota. But Fabian, continue. That was dope. I never even fathomed that.
It just makes the most sense. That's what they're missing. They're missing that. They went to the Western Conference Finals. They're not going to sniff that with Randle. Randle needs other guys around him because he's a lunatic too, just like Josh Hart. He's a big, brutal version of Josh Hart. And I think he has 2 more years left or 3 more years left. I don't know if they'll give up Dante. I want Dante back. But if we can, once you get more than 2 or 3 teams involved, that's how you would have to get him at the trade deadline. Because Milwaukee, we already know, Golden State, I even read something that they're saying they're not going to offer Jimmy Butler. I'm like, I don't know what you guys are talking about.
When Carlson put up Kuminga, just Kuminga,
He's a lunatic. He set that up.
But hold on. If you could, can you expound on what you're saying? Like the 4-5 teams, how would that work out?
I would think, because I would think that if you involve, let's say, the Pelicans or OKC somehow, or teams with draft picks, they're the ones that have to give up the draft picks to Milwaukee so that they feel enticed. Like they have no draft picks right now. They're gonna lose Giannis. They want a chance at a young star. That's why Portland was involved. Portland owns Milwaukee's draft picks in the Jrue Holiday, Dame Lillard trade. They traded Dame to Milwaukee. They lost draft picks. They got him over there. That's how you involve Portland, who I don't know if they're super enticed with Mikal Bridges, as once reported. But if you can involve them somehow, hey, maybe you get Dante DiVincenzo or something. That's where you involve these other teams to get the draft picks that Milwaukee's looking for. Because at the end of the day, they're losing their star. But they have to realize once you lose Giannis, you lose any chance at relevancy for the next whoever knows how many years. You want a shot at AJ DeBanster. Doubt you're going to get that. You don't have a chance at that next year. But you do need a chance at having 14, 4 or 5 different first-round draft picks so you can trade for another Giannis or whoever it is that's coming up. But send Karl-Anthony Towns' ass right back to Minnesota, respectfully.
KNICKS Rehab.